Hello student, now we'll start the first chapter for the young one, that is a mathematical logic. हे चॅप्टर अतिशय सिंपल आहे, सोपा आहे. सर्व कॉमन स्टुडंटला देखील पास होण्यासाठी बेस्ट चॅप्टर आहे आणि स्कोरिंग साठी देखील चांगला आहे. त्याच्यातले टेबल्स जर लक्षात आले, स्टेटमेंट पॅटर्न लक्षात आले तर तुम्हाला निश्चितच याच्यात आउट ऑफ मार्क्स मिळू शकतील. नाउ लेट अस स्टार्ट द mathematical logic. In this chapter, we will study that is a statement and its truth value. Second, logical connective, compound statement. Truth table. That the negation of a statement and compound statement may be there. It's a negation, it is not. I think. Statement pattern, logical equivalence, tautology, contradiction, contingency. Quantifiers and quantified statements, duality, and last is important, that is application of logic to switching circuit, switching table, now introduction. Mathematical is logical subject and tries to be exact. माझ्या साऊंड मध्ये लॅपटॉपचा देखील फॅनचा आवाज येतोय. माझा माईक वगैरे सर्व व्यवस्थित आहे. कोणीतरी मला सजेशन केली होती की सर चेंज युअर mic, but the mic is okay because the temperature outside is now, this is the summer season and it is up to the 40 degrees Celsius, and that's why there is a fan of the laptop, and that's why you are getting this type of sound. For exactness, it requires a proof which depends upon the reasoning. Reasoning requires logic. Okay. हमें एग्जैक्ट आंसर मालूम चाहिए तो उनको उनके लिए क्या लगता है, required proofs, and which depends upon the reasoning, and reasoning requires a logic. The word logic is derived from the Greek word logos, which means reason. Therefore, logic deals with methods of reasoning, the great philosopher and thinker in ancient Greece, Aristotle, started study of logic systematically. In mathematics, logic has been developed by English philosopher and mathematician George Boole. Now, next sentence is very important. Language is the medium of communication. Language is the medium of communication of our thoughts. For communication, we use sentences. In logic, the statements which are special sentences. We use statements which are special sentences. Now, the first definition of a statement. Statement is a declarative sentence which is either true or false. A true or false. But not both. and the statements are denoted by the small letters P, Q, R, S. Statements are denoted by small letters P, Q, R, S, dash. Truth value of a statement. कोई भी स्टेटमेंट हो उनको ट्रूथ वैल्यू होते हैं, either it is a true or false. Each statement is either true or false. Each statement is either true or false, but not both simultaneously. If a statement is true, then its truth value is a capital T. अगर statement true हो तो उनकी truth value is it is denoted by capital T. If a statement is a false, अगर वो गलत हो, then its truth value is denoted by capital F. Now the illustrations. Following sentences are the statements. Now these all the sentences are the statement. It means that they have their truth value is either true or false. First, the sun rises in the east. Its truth value is a T. 5 into 2 is equals to 11. This is a statement, but its truth value is a false. 5 into 2 is a 10, but it is given that it is 11. Therefore, it is a false. It is a statement that every triangle has 3 sides. Every triangle has 3 sides. Yes, this is a statement and its truth value is a capital T. Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. Yes, this is the statement and its truth value is a T. Every equilateral triangle is an equiangular triangle means that each angle is same. Therefore, this is the statement and its truth value is a capital T. A natural number is an integer. Yes, this is a statement, its truth value is a T. Second, following sentences are not statements. Please give your pen. This is the request. It is not a statement. What is your name? It is interrogative. What a beautiful place it is. It is exclamatory. Therefore, it is not statement. How are you? Again, it is interrogative. Do you like to play tennis? That is interrogative. 6. Open the window. That is order. 6. Let us go for T. This is the suggestion. Next, 8. Sit down. This is the order. In these are not statement. Now next is consider the following. Three x upon 2 minus 9 is equals to 0. He is tall. Mathematics is an interesting subject. It is black in color. Let us analyze these statements. First, for x is equals to 6, it is true. If you substitute 3 into 6 upon 2, that is 18 upon 2 means what? 9 minus 9, that is equals to 0. Then it is true. But for other than 6, it is not true. Here we cannot. Second, he is a tall. We cannot determine the truth value. And next, for third and fourth, truth values varies from person to person. With that, someone likes the mathematics, someone does not like mathematics. Therefore, it varies from person to person. Every person cannot say that mathematics is an interesting subject. It is a black in color. This is also the person to person. Someone say that if it is not the highly dark, then he will say that it is a black. Therefore, in all the above sentences, the truth value depends upon the situation. Such sentences are called as open sentences. Such sentences are called the open sentences. Open sentences is not a statement. Now the short examples. That is illustrative examples. Which of the following sentences are statements? Write down the truth values of the 6 into 4, that is equals to 25. Now this is the statement. Its truth value is a F, false. ये statement है, लेकिन इनकी truth value क्या है? False. Second, x plus 6 is equals to 9. It is an open sentence, hence it is not statement, and we don't know the value of the x. Third, what are you doing? It is an interrogative, hence it is not a statement. The quadratic equation x square minus 5x plus 6 0 has two roots. It is a statement which is true, hence its a truth value is capital T. Fifth, please sit down. It is a request. It is a request. Hence, it is not statement. Six, the moon revolves around the earth. It is a statement which is true. Hence, its a truth value is T. Every real number is a complex number. It is a statement which is true. He is honest. It is open sentence. Someone say that person is honest, but a different person will say that he is not honest. Therefore, it depends upon the person to person. Therefore, The square of prime number is a prime number. Square of prime number is a prime number. It is a statement which is a false. If you take the prime number 5 and make it a square, then it is a 25. And the 25 is not the prime number. Next. Logical connectives. Simple and compound statements. The words or the phrases which are used to connect two statements are called logical connectives. We will study the connectives and, or, if, then, if and only if. Negation. Ready? These are the connectives. A connective है, that is and, or, if, then, if and only if, not. Simple and compound statements. A statement which cannot be split further into two or more statements is called a simple statement. If a statement is the combination of two or more simple statements, then it is called a compound statement. Three is a prime number and 4 is an even number. This is the compound statement. These are joined by the conjunction. Is a compound statement and next is 3 and 5 are twin primes. It's a simple statement. Now the tables. Conjunction. If two statements are combined using the connective AND, then it is called as conjunction. In other words, if P and Q are two statements P and Q are two statements then P and Q is called as a conjunction. It is denoted by P and Q. That sign is called AND. As and read as P conjunction Q or P and Q. The conjunction is said to be true. Conjunction is said to be true if and only if both P and Q are true. मी तुम्हाला सांगणार की तो टेबल कसा लक्षात ठेवायचा. How to remember this table? That's a P, Q. Now the P is always double T, double F, and Q is a TF, TF. Okay, here it is. And now see this. That is when both of them are true. P is true, Q is true, then it is true. Otherwise false. Both of them are true है क्या यहाँ? नहीं. Therefore it is a false. Both of them are true है? नहीं. Therefore it is a false. False. Therefore to remember the AND table, you have to remember only one trick. What is that trick? If both of them are true, then it is a true, otherwise false. This is both of them are true, therefore it is true. Both of them true? No. False. No. False. No. False. Okay. Next. Second table. Disjunction. If two statements are combined by using logical connective, or then it is called as a disjunction. In other words, P, Q are two statements then P or Q, ये नहीं तो वो, is called disjunction. It is denoted by P or Q. And it is read as P or Q. P disjunction Q. Again, I will give you the one trick how to remember this. Now P, double P, double F every time. Q, TF, TF, TF every time. Write this in this manner. Now, what is meant by the OR? That is, if one of them is a true, then it is a true. If one of them is a true, then it is a true. One of them, yes. Both of them are true, no problem. One of them is true, yes, it is true. One of them is true, it is true. Both of them are false, therefore it is a false. Therefore, to remember the disjunction table, you remember this dialog. What is the dialog? If one of them is true, then it is true, otherwise false. Where is otherwise? Here is F and F. F or F. Therefore it is a false. Everywhere it is a T, T, T. What about the conjunction? If both of them are true, then it is true. And what about the disjunction? If one of them is, minimum one of them is a true, then it is a true, otherwise false. Now next. Conditional, that is an implication. If two statements are combined by using connective, if then it is called as conditional or implication. In other words, if PQ are two statements, then if P then Q is called as conditional statement. It is denoted by P implies Q, or P, that is a implication sign, different manner. P implies Q. Then it is read as P implies Q. If P then Q. Truth table for conditional. That is PQ, P implies Q. What about the P double T double F? Q, TF, TF, TF. Now P implies, now see this, how to remember this table. In this table, you have to remember what implies. Here is a P implies Q. That is a T implies T, therefore it is a true. T implies F, therefore it is F. F implies T, therefore it is a T. And when both of them are same, then it is a true. Otherwise, what implies? What is that? If both of them are same, this is a T and T, then it is a true. F and F, it is a true. Otherwise, what implies? क्या imply करता है इधर? That is a T implies F, therefore it is F. F implies T, therefore it is a T. Therefore, to remember the simplification table, you remember this tree. If both of them are same, then it is a true. Otherwise, what implies? क्या imply? क्या imply करता है? That is a T implies F, therefore it is F. F implies T, therefore it is a T. Now, next. The conditional statement P implies Q is a false. If P true and Q false. You don't remember this, but I say that if both of them are same, then it is a true. Otherwise, what implies? This is a T implies F. Therefore, it is F. F implies T. Then it is a T. Next is conclusion. P is called hypothesis, and for the antecedent, and Q is called the conclusion or the consequence. काही मुलांना याचा स्पीड फार स्लो वाटत असणार आहे. दे मे इन्क्रीज देअर स्पीड. जर मी अजून जर स्पीड वाढवला तो फार जास्त होत असतो. त्याचबरोबर लॅपटॉपमध्ये इनबिल्ट फॅन असतो, त्या फॅनचा देखील आवाज येत असतो. बाहेर टेम्परेचर जास्त असल्यामुळे to cool the microprocessor. Okay. Next, now remember this is very important. The following are also called conditional statement. Following are also called the conditional statement. It is asked in the CET exam and JEE exam. P is sufficient for Q. P is sufficient for Q. Q is necessary for P. P implies Q. Q follows from P. Next is biconditional. That is a double implication. If two statements are combined, using the logical connective if and only if, then it is called as a biconditional. In other words, if P, Q are two statements, then if P, then if, that is the P if and only if Q is called as a biconditional. It is denoted by, that is a P double implication Q, or P double implication Q. It is a read as P biconditional Q or P if and only if Q. Now, I will give also one trick to remember this table. This is also a very simple table. And how to remember this table? Now see this here. This is the biconditional, double implication. To remember this table, there is one simple trick that if both of them are same, then it is a true, otherwise false. If both of them are true, if both of them are same, this is the same. Therefore it is a true. Same, it is a true, otherwise false. Same है इधर नहीं, therefore it is a. Same है नहीं, therefore it is a. म्हणून हा टेबल लक्षात ठेवण्यासाठी remember this table, if both of them are सारखे असतील तर true, T, 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 F, F, again it is a T. Now these are the different, therefore it is a false. Therefore to remember the biconditional double implication, if both of them are same, then it is a true, otherwise false. If both of them are different. Next. Biconditional statement, P double implication is a true if P and Q have the same truth value. If that is, if both of them are same, then it is a true, otherwise false. Now the next is fifth one, negation of a statement. For any given statement P, there is another statement which is defined to be true when P is a false and false when P is a true. It is called the negation of P, and it is a negation of P. If the given statement is a true, then its negation is false. If the given statement is false, then its negation is a true. It's simple. Negation of P is F, F is T. Next is very simple truth table. P and negation of P. Any statement has a two values. One is a T, negation of T is F, negation of F is T. Next is Now we solve examples. Express the following. Compound statement. Symbolically. Without examining the truth values. The first is 2 and 2 is an even number and 25 is a perfect square. First is. Second, a school is open or there is a holiday. It is R. That is P or Q. बऱ्याच मुलांना हा एकदम स्लो व्हिडिओ वाटत असेल, पण हाच स्पीड मला ठेवणं जरा योग्य वाटतंय. त्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त घेतला तर तो फार फास्ट होत असतो. ज्याला जास्त हवा असेल ते कॅन इन्क्रीज देअर स्पीड ऑल्सो. नेक्स्ट इज Delhi is in India, but Dhaka is not in Sri Lanka. Next, the first is we say that Delhi is in India and Dhaka is in Sri Lanka, and then we will make it a negation. The symbolic form is P and negation Q. Next is P is 3 plus 8 is a greater than or equal to 12 if and only if 5 into 4 less than or equal to 25. This is P, second is Q. Therefore, P double implication Q. Next is example number 2. Write the truth values of the following statements. Now we want to write the truth values of the following statement. The first is 3 is a prime number. Yes, it is a true. 4 is a rational number. It is also true. 3 is a prime number. Q. 4 is a rational number. Therefore, the truth value of P is P and Q are P and T respectively. Therefore, the given statement in symbolical form, what is symbolical form? It is a P and Q. Therefore, T and T, both of them are true, then it is a true for the AND table. What is to remember for the AND table? If both of them are true, then it is true, otherwise false. The truth value of the given statement is true. Next, all flowers are red or all cows are black. Here is a P is all flowers are red. Q, all cows are black. Both of them are false. Some flowers may have the different colors. Therefore, the truth value of the P is F. All cows are black. It is also not possible. Some cows are white or maybe it has a different colors. Therefore, the truth value of Q is F. F or F. If both of them, if one of them is true, then it is a true for the OR table. What is the one more trick to remember of the table? If one of them is true, then it is a true. Now here in this case, both of them are false. Therefore, it is a false. Next is third one. If Mumbai is in Maharashtra, if Mumbai is in Maharashtra. Then Delhi is the capital of India. Now Mumbai is in Maharashtra. Yes, it's the truth value of that statement is true. Delhi is the capital of India. Yes, it is also true. That is a T implies T. Therefore, it is true. What about the implication table? Says that implication table में क्या बोलते हैं? If both of them are same, then it is a true. Otherwise, what implies? क्या imply करता है? The truth values of P and Q are P and T respectively. That is one statement. There is a T implies T. Implications table कसा लक्षात ठेवणार? If both of them are same, then it is true. Otherwise, what implies? Next is milk is white if and only if sun rises in the west. Now, first is milk is white. Yes, it's the truth value is that sun rises in the west. Its truth value is a false. That is a T implies F. If and only if, double implication. In double implication, if both of them are same, then it is a true. Otherwise false. Now ये दोनों अभी different है. Milk is white is T है और दूसरा Q वाला F है. Therefore, the final is F. Next. Example number 3. If statement P and Q are true and R and S are false, then the truth values of the following. That is the negation of P and in bracket Q or negation of the R. Now see this here. Very interesting. That is a negation of T. P is T, Q is T, but R is F. Negation of T is F and T or negation of F is T. Now what is a T or T? T or T is a T. But what is a F and T? Then therefore it is a F. Next is P and negation of R and negation of Q or S. Now this P is a T, R is F, therefore T and negation of F. And what about the Q? Q is T, that is a negation of T or F. Therefore T and T and F or F. Now what is the T and T? Both of them are true, therefore it is a true. And F or F. F or F is F. Both of them are false, therefore one of them, then it is a true. Now T and F is F. Hence the truth value is F. Next is third. Negation of P implies Q. Double implication R and S. Now here is a negation. Yes, I corrected it. Negation. What is the P? P is T. Q is T. T implies T is T. Double implication R. R is F. And S is F. T implies T is T. Therefore, its negation will be F. F and F is F. Negation of T. Double implication. Both are same. Therefore, it is true. Now next, fourth one. That is negation of P implies Q. And R double implication S. Now see this here. Now again P is T, Q is T, and both of them are F and F double implication F, therefore it is a true. Now this will be the F implies T, therefore it is a T What implies? T implies. Double implication, same, therefore it is a true. And here is a F implies T, therefore it is a true. Both of them are same, therefore it is a true. T and T. For the AND table, if both of them are true, then it is a true, otherwise false. This you have to remember, that trick. Hence, the truth value is a T. Write the negation of the following. First, price increases simple, price does not increases. Zero factorial is not equals to 1. 0 factorial is equals to 1. 5 plus 4 is equals to 9. Its negation is 5 plus 4 is not equals to 9. And now we will start the first exercise, that is a 1.1. मी प्रत्येक चॅप्टरच्या आधीचा पार्ट यासाठी घेतलेला आहे की 11वी बरेच मुलं बोलत होते की आधीचं बेसिक पाहिजे, त्यासाठी मी ते ऍड करतोय. If you follow all my videos, not necessarily required to follow the textbook. Everything will be in these videos. State which of the following are statements. First, 5 plus 4 is equals to 30. This is the statement and its truth value is a false. 5 plus 4 is equals to 9, but not 30. Next, x minus 3 is equals to 40. It's a not statement. We don't know. What about the x? Next is close the door. This is not the statement. It is order. Next, fourth one. 0 is a complex number. It's a statement. Its truth value is a T, because in the set of the complex number there is 0. Next, please get me breakfast. Therefore, this is also not a statement. It is a request. Next, sixth one. Congruent triangles are similar. Yes. All the congruent triangles are similar. It is a statement and its truth value is T. Fifth. 7. X square is equals to x. It's not a statement. Don't convert x. Eighth one. A quadratic equation cannot have more than two roots. That's correct. A quadratic equation cannot have more than two roots. It is a statement and its truth value is t. Next is do you like mathematics? It is an interrogative. Therefore, it is not a statement. Then the sun sets in west. Yes. It is a statement and its a truth value is a t. All real numbers are whole numbers. It is a statement, but its a truth value is a. Can you speak in Marathi? It is not statement. It is again interrogative. X square minus 6x minus 7 is equals to 0. When x is equals to 7, it's a statement. Its a truth value is a t. If we substitute x is equals to 7, then it sets LHS is equals to RHS. Next is the sum of cube roots of unity is a 0. Yes. In 11th standard, we have seen that 1 plus omega square is equals to 0. Therefore, the sum of the cube root of unity is 0. Therefore, it is a statement and its truth value is a t. Next is it's a rains heavily. It is not the statement. That is a different people can have the different definition of what about the heavy rain. Therefore, it is not a statement. Next is a question number 2. Write the following compound statements symbolically. The first Nagpur is in Maharashtra and Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. I will write it symbolically. Let B. Nagpur is in Maharashtra. Q. Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. P and Q. Next. Triangle is equilateral or isosceles is triangle is equilateral. Q. Triangle is isosceles and due to my writing tablets sometimes handwriting is not good. You can understand this. It is our statement. The angle is a right angle if and only if it is of the measure 90 degree. P. The angle is right angle. Q. It is of the measure 90 degree. That is a P double implication Q. Next is angle is neither acute nor obtuse. Angle is acute. Q. Angle is not obtuse. But it is neither. Therefore, negation of P and negation of Q. Now, whenever there is a statement neither nor or but, then every time that we take the and here. Next. Fifth. In triangle AB, that is, if triangle ABC is a right angle at B, then A is B, then what about the A plus C? A plus C is 90. It's clear. Therefore, the first is P. If triangle ABC is a right angle, at the Q, then measure of angle A plus measure of angle C is equals to 90 degree. If then, that is the implication. Sixth one. Hiba Das wins gold medal if and only if she runs fast. Some of them will think that the speed of teaching is very slow. They may increase the speed. अगर किसी को ये स्पीड बहुत कम लगता हो तो ये स्पीड बढ़ा सकते हैं from the mobile or your PC. There is a P double implication. Q, Madas wins the gold medal. This is a P. Q, C runs fast. There is a P double implication. If and only. Next, X is not irrational number, but is a square of an integer. See this? There is a but. It's joined by and. Neither nor, but. These are the two connectives for the and. P, X is irrational number. Q, a square of an integer. That is negation of P and Q. Write the truth values of the following. 4 is odd or 1 is prime. The first is P is 4 is odd. Q 1 is prime. That is, there is or P or Q. 4 is odd. It is a false. 1 is prime. Again, it is also false. Therefore, the final is F. Next, 64 is a perfect square and 46 is a prime number. Now P is 64 is a perfect square. It is a true. Q 46 is a prime number. truth value of P is a T and the truth value of Q is a false, because 46 is not a prime number. It is a composite number. Therefore, T and F is F. This is AND. In the AND statement, when both of them are true, then it is a true, otherwise false. Now this is otherwise. Because both of them are not true, therefore it is a false. Next is five is a prime number and 7 divides 94. Now 5 is a prime number. Yes, it is a prime number. Its truth value is a T. But what about the Q? 7 divides 94. 7 does not divide 94. Its truth value is F. And there is an AND. Therefore, T and F is again F. In conjunction, in AND statement, if both of them are true, then it is a true, otherwise false. Next. It is not true that 5 minus 3i is a real number. Here is a 5 minus 3i is a real number. Then symbolically it is written as negation of P. Symbolic form of the given statement. That is the negation of P. The truth value of P is F. 5 minus 3 is not real number. It is a complex number. Therefore, truth value of that P is F. But negation of F is T. This is important. Next. Fifth one. If 3 into 5 is equals to 8, then 3 plus 5 is equals to 15. Now P is 3 into 5 is equals to 8. Q is 3 plus 5 is equals to 15. Symbolically, symbolic form is P implies Q. Now the truth value of P is F and truth value of Q is F. F implies F. Both are same, therefore it is a true. milk is white if and only if sky is blue. Milk is white, Q, sky is blue. Symbolic form of the given statement is P double implication Q. Now the truth value of P is T and the truth value of Q is T. Therefore, T double implication T is T. Next is 24 is a composite number or 17 is a prime number. Yes, both the statements are true. Therefore, its a truth value is a T. 24 is a composite number because it is 2 into 12, 6 into 4. Is a composite number. Q 17 is a prime number. Yes. That is a T or T is T. Now the question number 4 is also easy. If the statement P, Q are true statement, R, S are false, statement, then determine the truth values of the following. P or in bracket Q and R. Therefore, P or in bracket Q and R. Now P is true, Q is true, R is false. Now here is AND. This we will solve first of all. T and F is F and T or F is T. For the OR statement, if one of them is true, then it is a true. Therefore, final answer is T. Next. P implies Q or R implies S. Now P implies Q or R implies S, and the T implies T or F implies S. Now both of them are same in implication, then it is a true. This is a true, this is a true, P or T is T. Next is Q or R or negation of P and S. Now Q is T, R is F. Now T and F is F or negation of P means negation of T, S is F. Now this is T and F is F or negation of T is F and F. Now F and F is F. F or F is F. For the OR statement, if one of them is true, then it is true, otherwise false. Now here both of them are false. Therefore it is a false. Next is P implies Q and negation of R. Now here is a T implies T and negation of R. R is F. T implies T is T and negation of F is T. T and T. For OR AND statement, if both of them are true, then it is a true. Therefore final answer is T. Next is negation of R, double implication P implies negation of Q. Now here negation of R, double implication P implies negation of Q. Now negation of R means what? R is F, negation of F, double implication T implies negation of T. Now here is F, negation of F is T, T double implication T, both of them are same. Then it is true, negation of T is F. Now here is T implies F, then it is F. In implication, conditional statement, what implies is important. T implies F, then it is F. F implies T, then it is true. If both of them are same, then it is a true. Next. Now negation of P and in bracket negation of Q and R or in next bracket Q and R or P and R. Right, this is the big one, very simple. Write down T, F, or here is a T and F or T and F. Now what is the negation of T? Negation of T is F. And negation of T is again F. F and F is F or here is a T and F is F or T and F is again F. F or F is F. Now here is F and F is F. Now both of them are F or F. Finally it is F. This is the disjunction. In disjunction, if one of them is true, then it is true, other is false. Both of them are false. Next is seven. Negation of P and Q or negation of P and Q and negation of R or in next bracket Q implies P implies negation of S or R. this again. We'll substitute the values. P is T, Q is T, R is F. Now negation of T is F. Now F and T, bracket complete. Then solve this first of all this bracket. Then we'll take the next. Now T implies T. T implies T is T. And solve this bracket first of all. This is the T or F. T or F is T. Now T and T is T. Again solve this bracket. T and T implies T is T. T or T is T. Now get one. Negation of in bracket negation of P and R or in next bracket S implies negation of Q. That bracket complete double implication P and R. Now see this. Substitute the values. Negation in bracket negation of T in bracket negation of T and F or F implies negation of P negation of P. Next is double implication T and F. Now here is negation in bracket negation of T is F and F or F implies F, double implication T and F is F. Now this is negation in bracket F or T, double implication is F. We solve this first of all bracket. F or T is T, negation of T is F, F implies F is 2, double implication. For the double implication, if both of them are same, then it is a 2. Now the next. Question number 5. Write the negation of the following. Write the negation of the following. Tirupati is in Andhra Pradesh. Tirupati is in Andhra Pradesh. So negation is Tirupati is not in Andhra Pradesh. Next is three is not a root of the equation x square plus 3x minus 18. Its negation is 3 is root of the equation x square plus 3x, x square plus 3x, x square plus 3x minus 18 is equals to 0. Second, root 2 is a rational number. Root 2 is not a rational number. Next is fourth one. Is not a rational number. Polygon ABCD is a pentagon. It's very simple again. Polygon ABCD is not a pentagon. Next, 7 plus 3 is greater than 5. 7 plus 3 is not greater than 5. And in this way, we have completed the first exercise for M1 of the chapter Mathematical Logics. I hope that you have understood all whatever that I had explained. Now we'll see in the next video. Till then, goodbye.